Hello everyone, welcome to the live. Just getting things started, launching the game for us. So yeah, we're playing Victoria 3 today. That's on schedule. I ended up not going live because last night I basically just took the time to like get my room organized and clean things up a bit and get a better sleep schedule going on. So essentially I I was like on a night schedule and then I swapped it over to the day. Because I was trying out the night schedule for streaming, and also because my trading, I need to be up during the morning. But I figured if I just get up early enough, it's not that big of a deal. Um, but yeah, we're gonna be playing VIC3 today. We're playing Argentina, and I'm gonna try and like build a massive economy off of like dyes, like cattle ranching essentially, or whatever it's called, and luxury clothes. So we're gonna first build up the like agriculture. Then we're gonna also I don't know why it's not showing up, but I think I just need to reset the oh, okay, there it is. I just had to load into a certain point. Let me where are we gonna move this to? Move that a bit up. I wanna be have it where I forget where the U how the UI is set up in this. Holy shit, that's loud. Alright guys, give me 1 second, let me turn on the audio for you. Okay, I'm just turning all these down. I wish I could just shift select them. That'd be nice. Alright, cool. So we're gonna do, I don't know, let's go economic dominance. And then we're gonna select any country, go here. I haven't played VIC3 on a long time on the channel, but who knows, we might get some world views popping in. Typically will show up in the algorithm later on. Let me just make sure we're all good on the video live. I'm not receiving any buffering, that's fine. If it's when it says we're not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, that's fine. Um, the one thing I notice when I have issues with is when it says like on stream health it says like something about something else. But I do have it in 4K right now, so I could change that later on, but I think it should be fine. Also, this game is a huge chugging like thing on the computer, so it like makes it really like run real hard. So I could turn down the graphics too for having issues. Let me just check Task Manager before we go live. CPU. Sorry for CPU's having a bit of issues, but that's just because I have like a shit ton of. Oh, it's not that bad. CPU's not running that bad. The main thing that's lagging in actually is OBS. Yeah, OBS is a real thing that's lagging. Maybe I should look into new streaming software. I like OBS though, but I know there's better things out there now. It used to be that OBS is always the best thing. Anyway, let's get started. Okay. I guess. Is there new starting conditions? Huh. I guess there is. Map definitely looks different at the start of the game. Now. All right. All right, cool. I was just checking out what we were gonna do. I kind of want to be able to get achievements though. I don't know if I can get achievements without Iron Man anymore. They used to have it so you could get achievements without Iron Man. I don't know if it's kind of surprising that you still can. I think though what they did is they just changed it because when the game first launched, there was a bug where you could like um you would be able to like essentially like it would let you it would let you like swap nations and yeah, glitch out and then you can still get achievements. I think if I remember right, but I don't know. It might be bullshitting. Um, let's see. So where's the pumps? National harbors here. Pond River. Infrastructure. Trade capacity. I'm just looking at what we have for our resources. Andes gets minus construction structure. Need for mining ranches. Got some ranches here. Okay. Well, in that case, what we're gonna do, we're gonna build one ranch here just to get the cloth output in this province right here. We're gonna build a logging camp. So my first goal is to build up a cloth and logging in our like region down here. So from like here to here. And we're also gonna call. So we should cancel colonization without clicking off these provinces because I don't want to like cancel all these at once. Because it goes slower. But whatever. I haven't played this in a while, so I don't remember. Oh, what the fuck? The tech tree looks way different. I think it does if I'm. No, it's different. Looks different to me at least. I played Wild and playing a lot of VIC3 and some other games. Plus, before that, I was just like doing a lot of trading and stuff, and not as much gaming. But I want to like get back into the channel, so I just figured I might as well, what do I need to build munitions plants? Manufacture munitions, we have lead, explosives, take. Actually, I don't know why. We should probably just focus on building our like economy first, because we have such a limited amount of economic power and also our income's negative for some reason. Or sorry, not income, our treasury. It's interesting. I'm gonna get up real quick, guys. The window is making it hard to see the screen. Okay. That's a little better for now. I mean, later on, I'll probably want to like close the whole thing. What the fuck? I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that was fucking loud. I had a notification on my computer that. What is this? Alright, I think that's basically just saying Bolivia was like, I don't know, something against a war with Libya, or for a war. So, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna build some dye plantations here. Because probably we're gonna gain a lot of pops once we yeah, most of the pops for the state are in this northern bit, so won't have fun for them to stay part of our country, so don't rebel. Alright, I'm gonna try and front block real quick. I wonder if there's any other principle we can choose, like construction or something. I think we need to get a higher power rank to form a power block, I guess. But if we do, probably try to include Paraguay, Uruguay, maybe release some states from Brazil, and get Gravara, like Amazon bit, maybe on some of the countries that are released out here. I don't really know how the game functions now. I haven't played it in so long that like I used to know like all the strategies and stuff, but I haven't played it basically since I don't know, maybe like I don't know when the last time I played it was. At least since like the beginning of probably the last time I played it was about a month before EU5 came out. So like yeah. I'm knocking off the table there. Alright, let's put some dye plantations. The fuck? It's new trade goods. Yeah, that's cool. What are all trade? I guess more. I don't know. I don't remember tobacco being a thing. Tea, sulfur, sugar. A lot of these are there already. Wink, wink. That's nuts. Um, but yeah, I don't think that was. Oh, what the heck? Cuba's now in like 3 states. Has a lot more capacity for plantations. Iron mines in central Cuba. Steel here. But you got a decent munitions plant there. If we got a trade port. Yeah, the Caribbean now has a lot more states. I haven't played this in a while. Damn. It's still a pretty good game. I mean, for like, coming out kind of buggy and failed. It wasn't fail launch, but it definitely had its issues where it was like pretty buggy. But I like it. It's a good game in my opinion. Pull chat. Alright guys, you're on my other monitor now. Alright, cool. I have OBS over it, but I'll switch back and forth from that to chat. So yeah. I like how it shows the mountains here and like over here. It's a pretty good illustration on the map. It seems like they kind of took some like some elements from EU5 and then integrated them into the VIC3 or whatever. The heck. Is this why there's always like conflict in these regions right here? Like IRL? Like Laos? Because it was like colonized way late and then these two bits conflict over it. Huh. Maybe. Also, if we can, I want to eventually take some of the bits as reading this because that's rubber plantations. Okay. What the heck? This is way different now. Holy fuck, that was loud. Bro, that fucking noise. I need to check my stocks. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna turn that notification off or close the tab. Let's close the tab. Alright. Sorry if I'm kind of quiet. I'm just trying to relearn the game while we're playing this. Okay. All right, we're gonna march north, and need to make sure there's enough supply for our troops. So what do we have on basic supplies? Well, they made it a lot less needed per troop. Just 1 grain or 0.1 grain per battalion. For some of these people on like the YouTube, like, okay, so I was watching this YouTube React video. It wasn't like one of the main ones, but it's just a smaller channel that's reacting to something. And some of the people on the like that they're reacting to are like the most fucked up, like weird people. And it's not even that they're weird. It's just that the shit they're like complaining about is ridiculous, dude. There we go. Alright, we're gonna recruit one more cav in this province right here. I don't really want to have to rely on drafting people because it'll fuck up our pop. So. Okay, we're gonna go here, and I'm gonna go on this. What's this? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna build a shipyard, and first we're gonna, let's see. I wanna. Okay. What do we need for this? We need intensive agriculture to enable this production method. So let's go here. Getting ready for that, we're gonna build a wheat farm there. Holy shit! What the fuck, dude? Got fucking shampoo in my eye from when I took a shower a second ago. Took a shower right before I went live, and then got shampoo in them. Damn. Gotta go back to that fucking Dr. Squatch, dude. That shit was way less harsh. Anyway, point being, we're gonna. Where is it? Yeah, we don't have enough ships in our territory, so we're gonna go here. So these guys are gonna get stopped being subsidized. And yeah, we're gonna build a shipyard and also arms industry. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll build a regular ship or military shipyard here. So we have to kind of spread out the military industry, so it's not like too. Because there's a pollutive factor to the heavy industries. Where is it? Although the good thing about building it here, building more of the stuff here, is it's got the infrastructure bonus. I'm just trying to see where we could build different things, like where the natural resources are for good industry setups. Because I'm trying to look for a place where we can eventually build electrics. Because when you get that, you can make a lot of the stuff more efficient through bureaucracy stuff, reduce tax waste. But yeah, let's see. I mean, we're winning the war, but I'm thinking it's probably best if we make peace just earlier on. Although they're losing at a faster rate than we are, so let's see. They make peace just for this bit. Okay, cool. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, damn it! I need to do that. I'm reloading. I'm glad I didn't do Iron Man. I I know that's like slimy to reload, but I didn't even mean to make peace in that direction. I just meant to all I meant to do was I meant to take something into peace, and I probably could have done that had I kept it going to war. So, um, yeah, we're not gonna surrender because maybe we did take it. Explosives plant here and fertilizer. And then we can let's take this army. We're gonna go set an objective for here, and then up here after that. And why is it glitching out? Weird. Really fucking weird, honestly. Okay. Alright, so we're probably not going to rely on artillery too much in the early game. We're going to focus on cavalry. I know it's not the optimal build for an army, but I think we're better off doing that, so. You don't really realize how good the graphics were in this game because it kind of got shat on during launch. But I've always liked this game. It's a really good game, and I hope that they continue developing it. And it seems like they are. I know there were some people who were worried they weren't going to, but I think they will, to be honest. Um, Paradox is pretty good at like developing their stuff pretty good. So normally when they make a game, they just do DLCs, and they even release a decent amount of free stuff with the DLC, so people don't have to stress about like buying the DLC. But I always typically either get the subscription of the games I like, or I buy it just because I want to support the company. And I think they're one of the few companies that actually makes great games still. At least strategy games if you like them. So. Alright, let's go here to where is it? Okay. What the heck? What the fuck? How the fuck did they... What? Oh, come on. I honestly think I can get them to surrender. State. But whatever, we'll get that for now. See what that gets us to. It'll slowly move us up, so it's not gonna be all at once, but, you know, puts them on the decline and us on the, moving up on the power rank. Let's see. Rate of fleet. Let's build one frigate for now. I don't know what that takes, though. 1 man of war, 3 man of war input. Ironclads takes ironclads, munition, and artillery. Radios, 6 of them. Battleships takes 8 and 3. This takes 1, 1, and 1. 2, 2, and 2. 2 and 4. And this is a new unit type, I think it is. I never really get to the late game. I've only gotten to the late game once. There's actually a really small releasable nation up here. Oh, it's not showing up on screen. No, good. I thought there was there's a little glitch on my monitor where when I don't know if it's just because I'm where I am on the map, maybe. Huh. Oh well. So we're gonna try and accomplish this mission real quick. I think what we can do to do that is just get everyone jobs. There's not a lot of people in our country. It won't be too hard to get everyone employed, but probably our best bet by doing that is just build a bunch of like consumer industry, so foods industry, furniture manufacturing, and then we want paper textile mill. We'll start with the textile mill, or maybe a foods, because I think that would be more profitable. Yeah, it is. Give me a second, guys. we're gonna build a pit mill up here. All right, so let's see. I want to take this province here after we take this bit. So first, our next goal is going to be I think we're going to prioritize getting the lathe researched. Well, it's already working on it, so in that case, what we want to do. We want that one right there. So, sorry if I'm not super talkative today, guys. I'm not trying to give bad commentary, but like, for one, I'm trying to relearn the game, and then also I'm like trying to keep an ear out for my dogs if they need anything, cause I don't know, like I just need to check on if they need to be let out or whatever. They're probably fine, you know. I just let them out before I started live, but let's see, what's this? Anti-Bolivian League demands action. Quest action embargo. Yeah, we'll look into that. That's fine. I don't really want Bolivia to get a lot of trade going on, and they're a rival anyway, so I'll embargo. Maybe we'll wait for a thing for this. trying to figure out what we can trade with them. So I want to trade something with them for a bit of money, but I'm trying to see what we're gonna do with that. How's it going? Oh, we don't have the diplomatic stuff. Okay, that's fine. Portugal has a lot less of the coast now by default. Like no, when I'm saying by default, it's just my catchphrase for like at the start of the game. So I don't know. Kind of makes sense, in my opinion. Makes sense. I think we can get this up in time, and we definitely can get this built. So that's about built. That's good. And what do we want to do? How much are these worth our market right now? Okay. Lumber shortage or hardwood shortage? Okay, so let's go here. We wanna. Probably should bump this up to the top of the list. I think it's probably gonna get enacted, so that's good. I don't want to deal with this fucking thing. I want to declare war on them, and I want to declare war on them, so this shit gone. Let's see if I fight it out. Basically, I think I don't remember the whole event, but I think it's only to do with like the end of the age of slavery or whatever, or the end of plantations. You know, Britain. Basically, what it was, Britain had this law that they enforced on their colonial holdings. It's like this bit down here, and it basically they tried to enforce it on the rest of the New World too. The U.S. is the only one that didn't because the South needed it for their plantations for like cotton and a bunch of other random shit that they grew, like dye and sugar, tobacco and all that. But basically, what they did was they enforced this law, and it's actually the same reason the War of 1812 happened because I think it's the same reason. I don't know, maybe I'm bullshitting, but like, or maybe I'm not talking like with complete knowledge, but basically, like, they would like seize ships and like, and then if they found that they had slaves on them, they would like free slaves. I think that's what happened. I'm not 100% sure. I'm like obviously not a historian, but I'm like kind of guy. I like history, I like games, and I like strategy games. So I'm gonna be interested in that type of stuff, like when stuff goes on like that in the world past. So plus, if you know history, in a way you know the future, but not for sure. But you definitely get an idea of what's gonna happen politically and geopolitically. Kind of have. What's this? Oh, that's fine. Oh, we have like not enough bureaucracy. You should probably build a government administration development building. I wish there was a better way of planning your construction. That's why I like the Steam notes too. I don't know if you guys ever use those, but there's if you press Shift Tab on Steam, and then you see all this stuff on the bottom, go to the notes. You can plan out what you're doing. So I don't know if you see that, but um, what's this? It's an old one. That's fine. Delete this. Okay. Okay, just writing a little note for myself. Oh, cool, we got it. Alright, so now what I want to do after school. I'm not gonna lie, that could be kind of useful to have the conversion speed boost. I don't really know what our pops look like. Let's see, charts. Oh, it's barely any animist. There's some though. There's enough that it would be annoying if they like kept growing. So we'll start off with religious schools and then move to public. Because no one really even. Oh, there's someone opposing that now, of course. There we go. So right now we're gonna go and try and bring these guys into our sphere of influence. So I don't know if we have enough. We probably need to do another war. They're a little stronger than us. So what we'll do, probably build up another bit of military after we get our standard of living up for this one right here. So once we get the standard of living up with this to 10.1, then what we'll do is we'll build up a bit of a military. This is basically going to be my industrial core, and then we'll expand it out up to here. Expand it, I mean. Once we do that and expand down here all the way, I'll probably start industrializing these bits and up here. I want to eventually either sphere these guys or take their land. So we'll see. I don't really think it matters if we take the funds for that temporarily, because it's just a temporary thing while it's enacting, and also it's just 200 fucking gold. It's not a big deal. I can literally get that from these guys for a trade route. So watch. Guarantee independence of them. Exchange for 200. And then we'll get some more from these guys. Guarantee independence. Trade privileges for investment in exchange for money transfer at 200. We couldn't even do 300. That's fine. And then what do they want most with regards to trinkets? I'm just gonna try and get the number of peasants down to at closest to 0 as I can. Because the lowest, as long as it's close to zero, then probably this standard of living will go up to 10. So the peasants have the lowest standard of living as possible because they have the lowest income. Um, but even like farmers, like their income, if you can go here and see it, and go here, even their income here is like, well, let's see, economy, weekly pop income, dependence income, net income. Maybe we don't want to annex those yet. I guess we just don't want to ban this yet, right? So like, we'll keep this as allowed, but what we want to do, let's just get the standard of living up other ways. Who's this guy? All right, guys, let's kind of log in. I want to get some good progress on this campaign, so let's just speed it up a bit and see what we can do. I wonder if they have the max the tick speed out in this. I want to see what it looks like on stream if I put it to max. Okay. Well, let me go to game real quick. Okay. I just unticked that because it's, for one, kind of weird, and also I don't need a copyright strike or some weird strike for some weird game effect. I'm gonna build a construction industry real quick. So I'll build one here and one here. And maybe one up here. So I'll build one here, two in the center. Or I guess undo that one. Can I undo that one by left clicking? No, I can't. That's fine. I'm probably just gonna keep it on speed 5 in general when I play strategy games that are like real time, because it's easier for me to get the whole campaign in one live stream session if I do it on speed 5. So that's the reason I have speed 5. Probably gonna stay on speed 5 unless we're paused. So that's fine. Or we're gonna enact landed voting. Yeah. Negotiate. Okay. I always find it interesting to look at the pops list, especially the detailed one, because you can see like a lot of different stuff. So like for example, we can see all our troops and where they're like hanging out or where they live. So you can go here and then like see what they spend their money on. It's kind of interesting. And but the good thing about the good thing about being able to do this is you can really improve their standard of living if you see what they spend the most money on. So if I go here, sort by or it's automatically sorted by percentage of expenditure. So meat right now is the most expensive for all our pops, or at least the soldiers. Let's go on laborers and see what's most expensive for them. So what's most expensive for you guys? Seems like meat is the thing that's expensive. Probably the same thing for peasants, right? Yeah. Let's work on building a bunch of ranches then in the south. Harass him for every step of the way. What the fuck? He can rethink his life in a foreign hovel. Bro, what the fuck? That's funny. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Let's see. I think I wanna Well, we'll leave it at National Militia for now, but I think I want to eventually go to Professional Army. Or maybe we'll leave it at that until we can go for mass conscription. But I don't want to do that until we have at least like a couple million pops. Do we have a war going on? Oh, we do. Shit. Should have claimed something. Okay, we'll let them fight it out and then pick up the scraps. Probably just take this coastal bit, and I don't know what Chile claimed, but Chile took. It's kind of surprising. Chile didn't take anything. They just have returning it. So we have a bunch of Australian immigrants coming, it looks like. It's Australian. Let's look at the migration map. Try its migration attraction. Okay, I thought I added the wrong guy. Okay. We want... No, not that. Oh, here. I need to research railroads. I just realized that. For now, though, we'll build another port. And a trade center, too. And one of these. We'll do two, because realistically, we need the... actually, I wonder if we can... Do we have the tech research for... What's this? Whatever. Central Archives. They added a lot more tech to this tree. Society one. I think they did. Oh, damn. We were close to. We almost got it up to standard of living they wanted. For some reason, I think it was the immigrant wave that lowered the standard of living because it made a total employment rate go down. Hey, we got to 1 million GDP, like I said in the title. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Cool, guys. This is good. We're going well on this. I'm gonna want to build some more logging camps, I think. Whoa, what the fuck? Is there an earthquake or something? Or what the hell is that? Weird. Anyway. Also, you know, one thing I've noticed is whenever you have dead air a lot on your YouTube, so when you're not commentating, which is why I always make a point to like give good commentary, you don't get pushed in the live algorithm. So if you're not commentating on your live, you won't get views, and YouTube can tell when you are not commentating because it does the auto transcribe now. So if you don't auto transcribe, it's still not gonna push your stuff out, even if you have it off. Because if you have it off, it just assumes you don't want it to hear something, um, and it's not gonna push that out. So also, because the auto transcribe is really good for training Google's models on stuff, and they want to be able to do that. So, um, yeah, it's not gonna let you. Yeah, it prefers when you're like being more like, I don't know. Basically, it wants it to be like as much data for it to analyze your video on, because it trains the AI models. I forget what the Google model is called for AI. I think it's called Gemini or something, but basically it trains the videos on like the Gemini model on the. I didn't know this, but I heard this in an interview today when I was watching the stock market channel. Um, Basically, YouTube trains the AI model on Gemini on YouTube videos, which is why it's one of the better ones on on videos. I didn't know that, but that's kind of cool, in my opinion. Alright, we're gonna research logistics. I was just trying to recognize which one that was on there. Or not recognize, I was trying to read it, but it's just right here. Well, I don't know what I clicked off of, but whoops. Okay, so we're gonna go there. And I don't, okay, those are already researching, so we'll leave that researching, but yeah, and then we're gonna go do this for the taxation capacity. Because the taxation capacity will make us our bureaucracy more efficient. And I'm trying to keep in mind that the fact that that's the thing with like the dead air, because I'm not really a huge editing guy on my channel most of the time, except for what all I really do for editing is I cut it down into like 30-minute to 20-minute segments on the videos, and then I publish the VOD the last day of the series or the first day, depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, let's see. Get that. We're gonna improve with Britain a bit more, and I'm gonna rival Spain. Mm. The fuck? I don't know. I was thinking if we were gonna cancel this treaty with Uruguay or Uruguay, but I don't think we will. I think we'll just try and improve the production of liquor in our foods industries. So we're gonna go here, build another one. These guys. We're gonna go with there. Enable canned fish. It's a coastal province. We'll build canned fish here and canned meat here and here. Because if we can do that, we can probably just get the production up on things. Well, actually, maybe we can build this mine up. Probably should build some maize farms up here. Alright, let's see. I think we're gonna go, and after this queue of buildings is built, actually we might insert a construction sector in the middle of it. So we'll build 2 here, 1 up here, and 1 down in Mendoza. Actually, we'll try and build 1 in each, a level of 1 in each sector, or so, province or whatever. And then we'll build 1 more in the capital. And I'll just intersperse these in between the new buildings that we're building. So what we'll do, we'll just scroll down to the bottom, and then I think if we do shift click, it moves it to the top. Alt click to move top. So move that to the top because that only takes 1. And go here. And then go there. Move that to the top, go back to the first page. And then alt click, go there, back. Alright, I think we're gonna build a bit more of an army soon. I'm gonna leave the rest of these kind of at the bottom of the queue. And what we're gonna do is we are gonna go here. Actually, first off, we're gonna change this to Central Archive. So let's go buildings. And we're gonna go development. Let's go here. Change these all the standard filing cabinets. Yeah. By the way, guys, I'm gonna be live until 6 o'clock tonight, so if you want to keep hanging out and chat and whatever, more than welcome to. I might just end at 4, but either way, we'll be live for a bit longer. Let's see how things go. Because I still have to edit the YouTube short for the other day. Or for the other channel, I mean. right what I'm doing right now, essentially, I'm changing this all to maximum subventions for import. Reason being is this will make the construction sector cost less, and we're doing high tariffs for export. So we want to do that and go on iron. Same thing here. Swap that. Okay, cool. And I don't know, it might take a second for that to kick in, but yeah, now we're gonna boost all these things to the top. And then hopefully this works out. It might not, realistically, but that's fine. Oh, we want alt click, not shift click. Okay, cool. Here we go. Got logistics, so I think that should have gone away. Alright, we're gonna queue up research on industrial tech, or sorry, production tech, and we're gonna go down all the way down to, where is it? That's way down there, isn't it? No, it's not that far down. It's right here. So we're gonna do this, and then reinforced concrete. Because if we can get the construction sector building throughput up, that makes us not have to build as many. So that's a good thing about that. We also probably want railways soon, so we'll queue that up first. Or after that, I mean. Oh, what the fuck? Damn. That sucks. I'm just gonna cancel all the construction and just build a couple trade ports after we get out of default. And or sorry, not trade ports, trade buildings, and then we'll build up the ranching again. So let me just unpause this so our private sector can build anything it wants to. Click that. Oh, I can't unpause it. Okay, we can't resume construction while we're in default, that's fine. I'm thinking if we, what the fuck, that was weird. Um, let's see. All right, we're gonna enable this later on once we can, because I don't like our pops having less wages for non-state religion. Because we have enough that it's gonna lower the standard of living if they're, you know, that's fine though. What we'll do is actually, I want to swap something, on the policies. Where is it? So we're gonna drop this all off of all of them. And then encourage agricultural industry. Actually, maybe not on these two, and we'll do it down here instead. Chile has a lot more of a modern military than us, and it looks like Peru sided with them, so we're probably not gonna. Oh, what the heck? They have them as vassal now. All right, we're gonna improve with Hawaii, I think, because if we can get some like kind of influence in the Pacific, maybe we can I don't know, make our way over to here eventually. These islands. A lot of these islands are going to get taken colonized by Britain, Australia, and the U.S., and sometimes Russia and China. But China almost never colonizes. Sometimes you see like Spain or the Netherlands colonize out here. Most of the time they colonize over here though, so they all get colonized aside from our territory and up here. But it looks like the U.S. already took California from Mexico, so maybe we'll want to improve with the U.S. actually. So let's see if we can do that. I'm not used to doing so much like speaking and like public speaking or whatever. And not even public speaking isn't the problem, but it's just my voice getting worn out, you know. So I guess that's kind of why I'm like talking kind of like not so much and kind of quieter. My voice was worn out, but that's fine. Shit happens, you know. Shit happens. What's that? What's that from? I feel like that's from something. Or when we can. I'm not gonna do it until everything's colonized up here, so we can kind of divide this evenly. I'll probably give this to Alto Paraguay or Bajo Paraguay or just Paraguay or whatever they're called in the game. Yeah, Paraguay. I'll probably give this province to Paraguay. Take this one for myself and take this one for myself. And I don't know how we can get them to join the war. Huh. All right, let's unpause that and see what it does with our private sector construction. It's really possible we might just go bankrupt again, but whatever. It looks like our income is going up, though. Our income level. We also could drop the wages down for our government workers, trying to encourage private sector employment. And oh, we don't have any taxes either. Consumption. Actually, you know what we should do? We should probably change this from. Oh, it's already on per capita tax. Okay. We're gonna want schools, I think. All right. Let me go here. Go to budget, and we're gonna drop this down. I'm basically gonna like make everything way cheaper, or way not cheaper, but like less costly for us. Goods for government buildings, paper. If we do paper subventions, will that make it less expensive? Oh, it's already max. All right, let me go here, and we're gonna take the experienced offensive planner for that one. Keep him on offense. Defensive strategies, we're gonna do that. Adamant defense. And I think what we're gonna do with these guys. Organize merchant convoys here. Okay. All right, let's see. I think we want. Actually, hold on. Let me just make sure we're not lagging on the stream. It says viewers are experiencing buffering. I'm actually not having any drop frames, so that's the first time in a while I haven't had that issue. Normally I stream like at night at peak usage time, but I don't know why, but now I don't have that issue. I mean, obviously it's because like people aren't streaming right now. No one's at home, but that's fine. I'll take that. And yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, cool. I think we're just gonna go to the end of the game on this campaign, and then I'll probably hop off live. But because I think we can probably get to the end of the game by the time we plan to end the live today. And I think that what's this lobby opportunity? Defensive pack, Chile. I'll take that for now. Might betray them later, but they have a pretty good military. Shit. Okay, I think we wanna. What do we wanna do here? How far is this colonization? I don't. I see. The problem is I'm not really. I don't know. I feel like we could be colonizing this quicker, but I don't really know how long it's going to take us. So I want to be able to get some holds in the Pacific, or at least maybe Africa. I don't know. We take down here in Namibia. I don't know. I also haven't ever played a campaign in South Africa or Cape Colony. Could be kind of interesting. I wonder if Britain or the US would take on our debt. I'm going to chart the US first. I wonder if we start exporting our goods with tariffs. Probably gonna do with tariffs, huh? Wish there's a way to like do everything. Maybe there is. Huh. Show all. Just change everything to tariffs. Except for these. Oh, you know what? We need to build more trade capacity, I think. Let me do that real quick. I kind of want to turn this port into like a 3 province like trade hub. So let me actually let me see if there's anything we can unsubsidize, because I wonder if that's what's costing us money. Let's see here. I don't think we have anything subsidized, but let's just see.